Some screenshots have been released from LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and considering these days I seem to be quite a critical bastard of a lot of Ubisoft titles for example, I thought I'd share these with you because this is a game that I'm genuinely excited for, because not only is it a bit of nostalgia since the old LEGO games are the games that I grew up with, the most notable of which being LEGO Star Wars, because I want to make some positive content, because that's more fun to make, isn't it? It might not get as many views, but considering we're at E3, I have that room. Now there are 7 screenshots in total. They don't show off too much, they just show off what the game is going to look like, and my god does it look pretty cool. I mean obviously it's LEGO, it's a LEGO game, it looks like a LEGO game, there's not much you can do there. But as far as aesthetics go, it is quite pleasing, especially for a LEGO game. Of course, be sure to let me know in the comment section what you think about all of these screenshots. I'll also leave a link in the description if you want to go ahead and check them out from the source where I got them, which is just Imgur to be fair, but you know what, cool. So without further ado, let's get into taking a look at these lovely screenshots. So first things first, we've got this Republic cruiser, I think it is, orbiting a planet. Now look at how the sun reflects on that cruiser, it is beautiful. And unless you look really close at the cruiser, you wouldn't even notice that this is a LEGO game. But on closer inspection it definitely is, and that's what you don't want to forget about here, which is fair enough, and it just looks really nice, this shot actually. I'd imagine it's from somewhere between episode 1 and 3, because that's the only place where it actually makes sense. And I definitely don't remember seeing this shot in the old LEGO Star Wars games. So there's some definite visual improvement proven here. Next shot, we've got Boba Fett flying with his blaster and his jetpack, which is obviously from the Sarlacc pit scene from episode 6 Return of the Jedi. Now the only thing really worth pointing out here is how crisp it all looks. It looks super high resolution for one, even on the character model of Boba Fett. It's very clearly defined and there's no blurriness is essentially what I'm saying. This next shot clearly shows Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back, in a small little hangar where it appears as if Luke's X-Wing is. I'm sure that's Luke's X-Wing. I might very well be wrong, but who knows? I can't really remember. It's been a while since I've seen this film. That reminds me. Put rewatch the original trilogy on my to-do list. Again, it's a very crisp shot, but beyond that, there's really not too much to point out. In this shot, we see R2-D2 essentially being harassed by these Jawas, and that man's just getting about minding his own business, don't mind him. And the aesthetic thing that I want to point out here is it appears as if there are little bits of sand on these Jawas, especially on their feet, which is making contact with the sand. Is this a dynamic thing, or is it just a part of their character design because you only really find them here on Tatooine? Now I'm not sure if the same's happening with this guy here, but his feet seem to be a different colour to the rest of his leg part, so that could be the sand having an effect on him too. And maybe if we get closer it'll look like he's got sand on him, so maybe the sand is dynamic here. The overall environment in this shot also looks pretty nice and quite well detailed, so this looks pretty damn good. First thing you probably notice about this shot is it isn't actually an awkward aspect ratio. And of course you've got Lando here with a big axe, and that big creature that you can ride around in the original trilogy. I forget what it's called, but hopefully we can still ride around on its back and cause absolute mayhem. And again, this shot appears to support the dynamic sand thing, or at least the effect of having sand on your boots while you're on Tatooine. And I'd imagine that will also apply to Jakku, which will show up in the Force Awakens episode of this game. This shot shows off a Star Destroyer. Not the most aesthetically pleasant of the shots, but it does show off again just how clear these images are, just how clear this game might look. And yep, that's about it. What do you want me to talk about here? I mean, space is in the background. Look at space. And finally, we've got another aesthetically pleasing shot in which we see the lighting shining through the trees on Endor. This Ewok's face is new. Now, how the lighting reflects on the trees, for example, looks gorgeous in this shot. And then you've just got an Ewok chilling with an AT-ST, like Ewoks tend to. I believe this is actually the part of episode 6 where Chewbacca and... fuck. It's been too long. Well, Chewbacca and either Ewoks or Rebels just hijack an AT-ST and lay waste to stormtroopers, essentially. That or this Ewok's about to die, I don't know. And that is the last of the screenshots. So there you have it, those are my thoughts and a breakdown of the screenshots that have been released for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Obviously none of them are from the new trilogy. I think they're going to want to keep those under wraps as much as possible until the game actually comes out, or at least until episode 9 is done. So yeah, I think those screenshots are pretty cool. I'll leave a link to them in the description. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.